In today's video, I'm going to share with you a lead generation strategy that can take you from no subscribers at all to your first 1,000 subscribers today. And it's regardless of the niche, so make sure you take a pen and paper out, be ready to write down the steps. This is going to be a practical information that you can apply today and get results by tomorrow. Hi, Peter Gertie here with another video in the free DashNex Insider video series where we help you to simplify everything so you can generate more leads, grow your email list, and make more money with your online business faster than you ever thought possible. Now, to make sure you don't miss the next video in the free video series, hit the subscribe button and bell button right now, because every single video is packed with the actionable strategy and tactics and methods that you can implement to get better results with your business quickly. Now, in the previous video, we talked about viral marketing, and more specifically, we talked about 3 types of viral marketing campaigns that you can implement to build a massive email list in a very short space of time. Now, if you have not seen that video yet, make sure you pause right now and watch that video first, because it will make you easier to understand what I'm going to share with you today and then actually implement that to get results. Now, in today's video, what we are going to do, we are going to apply that know-how from the previous video, and we will take the step further to actually implement a lead generation strategy that can give you 100, 500, 1,000 subscribers on your email list today. And I'm talking literally today, within first, 12, 24 hours from the moment you will actually implement it. The cool part about today's video is that the information that I'm going to share with you right in this video and the steps that I'm going to give you in this video is something that many people are trying to sell online in an online course. And I have seen this for a premium price tag like $2,497, the entire course teaching exactly the same thing that I'm going to share with you in this very video. So I really want to make sure that you are ready for it. You have a pen and paper to write down the steps, and also let me know if you are ready by hitting the like button at this very moment. Because as I'm saying to you right now, the strategy that I will share with you is going to take you from no subscribers, from really no audience whatsoever, to your first 1,000 subscribers within the next 24 hours or even less. Now, the entire process of this lead generation strategy revolves around the 3rd type of viral marketing campaign that we talked about in the previous video, and that is value-based viral marketing campaign. So essentially what we are going to be doing is we are going to be creating a random drawing contest where you will give away a prize to one or a few random winners that will sign up on your email list. So essentially, at this point, you don't need to have a product, you don't have to have any kind of lead magnet or anything like that, but you can execute this lead generation strategy with just 3 simple steps that I'm going to give you right now. The 3 steps that are needed in order to execute this lead generation strategy are as following. Step number 1, you need to identify. Step number 2, you need to go through the setup process. And step number 3, you need to activate the viral effect. And in this video, I will walk you through in each of these steps so you can understand how to execute them and how to really set everything up so you can start to build your email list and generate leads today. All right, so let's start with the step number 1, which is identifying the value in the marketplace. As mentioned in the previous video, it's super critical for you to understand what people in your marketplace value the most, because the thing that they value the most, you can use that as a bait, you can use that as a prize in order to attract those people. For example, if you are selling a physical product, the product on your store that pretty much everyone in your audience want, but they can't necessarily afford that, could actually become the prize, right? let me give you a more practical example. Okay, let's say you are in the fitness industry and you are selling some kind of gadgets, or you try to attract people that are doing some kind of specific fitness discipline, right? For example, maybe you are trying to attract people who are runners, maybe they are in CrossFit or something like that. So when you look at that, you need to think about, okay, what kind of gadgets they are using, or what kind of things they are using in their daily routines, right? And one of the things that comes to my mind is obviously some kind of monitoring, some kind of tracker that would monitor their heart rate, or if they are runners, they want to monitor the distance and speed and things like that. So you could think about, for example, as Apple Watch as one of the prizes. So many people are using different kind of trackers, but not everybody can actually afford Apple Watch. And this is just one example. There could be something else. You could package up, like, for example, supplement bundle, which is pretty valuable, right? So again, maybe people can't afford that, but they actually need it in order to improve the performance and stuff like that. So in other words, you have to identify what people get excited about in your marketplace in order to design this campaign and design the price that really would attract them like a magnet. So as soon as they would see that, they would say, yes, that's what I want. So that kind of identifying process is super critical, because then the next steps are very simple and the results as well will be very predictable. All right, so now that you have identified the value in the market and you know what people want, you can go with the step number 2, which is the setup phase. This is where you need to set up everything so it's ready for the activation, which is going to be the 3rd step, right? Now, when it comes to the setup part, you essentially need just 2 tools. And we have talked about tools extensively in one of the previous videos. So if you have not seen that video, make sure you check it out. But essentially, you need just 2 tools. The tool number 1 that you need is an autoresponder or email service provider. So you can collect the email addresses and data of the customers or subscribers that are going to be signing up for your contest. And the second thing is you need some kind of, sweepstakes application or software that can actually allow you to set the thing up and execute it. Now, if you are using DashNex tools, then we have built the sweepstakes app into the DashNex pages, so you can just tap into it and quickly set up these kind of campaigns. And we specifically designed it there because we believe that acquiring customers and acquiring subscribers is one of the most important thing an online business needs to do. And we wanted to simplify that process. So that's why we built it in. So essentially, whether you use DashNex pages for that or some other software, it's up to you, but the idea is that you need to have that in place. So you need an autoresponder or email service provider, and you need some kind of sweepstakes app or software. Now that you have those 2 things in place, then the other thing in the setup process is just writing the page where you will be sending people to. And on that page, you just need a simple headline which says something like, hey, join my incredible free contest where I'm giving away, an Apple Watch, $500 value. And obviously you can attribute that title to a specific niche. For example, hey, fitness activists, or something like that. Hey, runners, please join my free random drawing where I'm giving away an Apple Watch, or something like that. So do a little bit kind of thinking what people in your market would respond to the best, and anything that can kind of unify people in a group or identify them as a group is a good thing, because people like to be part of the group. So now that you have the title, the next thing is to write a couple of paragraphs where you basically explain to them the reason why you organized the contest. And again, the reason can be absolutely anything. It can be that we are celebrating summer, or we love October. Do you love it too? Or, our assistant Becky today has a birthday, and so we decided to organize this sweepstake as a celebration. And then you can put her picture on there. People like to be part of something, and so giving the reason for that is super important. And the final step in this would be to basically decide two things. I should say there are two steps. So you need to decide about the length of this sign-up process, and it can be anywhere from 7 days to 14 days to 21 days. My best advice to you would be to run this random drawing between 7 to 14 days. So put that into that window, because people don't like to participate in something that they don't see ending very soon, right? They want to be part of something that ends very soon, because then they know, whether they are the winners or not. So they want to be part of something where they can understand, okay, next week I might win this, or, in 10 days I might win that, right? And then the final thing that you definitely want to do is write a welcome email where you confirm their entry, to the sweepstake. You tell them that, hey, it's happening, and within the next 7 days we will have the random winner, and then you explain to them how you will announce the winner, that you will email them and tell them if they are the winners, or you can announce that on the Facebook page. It's up to you how you decide about that process. But essentially you explain that, and then in the second part of that email, you would explain more about your brand, about the products or services that you provide, so you get more people familiar with what it is that you do with your business. So that's essentially the entire setup process. So a couple of tools and a little bit of writing takes about 15, 20, maybe half an hour max to do, but then you have the setup process finished and you can move to the next step. All right, at this point, you have done a lot. You have identified the value in the marketplace and you have done the setup process. So now it's the step number 3, where we are going to activate the campaign. Now, there are obviously many different ways how you can do it, but obviously activation of the campaign is all about driving traffic, all about getting as many people onto your sweepstakes page as you possibly can. Now, the best way and the fastest way from what I have seen, especially if you are just starting out and you don't really have a brand that is recognizable and things like that, the best way is to create a page post ad on your Facebook page. So the page that you use for your business, for your brand, that Facebook page, on that page, create a page post ad. And in that ad, you basically tell people, hey, I'm organizing this contest where you have a chance to win, Apple Watch or whatever the prize is. And here are the steps how to enter the contest. And this is the moment when you give them the steps, this is the moment where you basically enforce the viral effect of your campaign. And this is super crucial for the success of your campaign and for the results of your campaign. So essentially what you will do with the steps, and I will give you those in a moment, is you will make that page post go viral on Facebook. And this is what you want. So instead of trying to make your lead page or your sweepstakes page on your website to go viral, that's going to be pretty hard. Instead of that, what you are going to do, you're going to make the page post go viral. And so when you are giving instructions to people how to enter the contest, here are the precise way to do it. You give them 2 steps. You say to them, to enter my random drawing or my contest where you have a chance to win, one of the 2 Apple Watches or whatever, please follow these steps. Step number 1, click like, share, and tag a friend in the comments of this post, right? So that's the step number 1. And in this step, you actually activate the viral effect of your campaign, because now when people will click like and when they will share and they already expose that post to their friends on Facebook, but then they also tag someone specific, right? And that creates another effect, because that person who was tagged, or sometimes people tag multiple people, right? That person is going to follow exactly the same steps. So that's why that step number 1 is super crucial. And then the step number 2 is where you say to them, go to this, and then you give your page URL, your sweepstakes page address. Go here to this address to verify your entry, right? And essentially what that means, it means that they go to the page, they see the information about the contest, and then they see that they need to enter the name and email in order to be part of the contest, right? And obviously the reason why you want to do that is obviously to get people on your emails, but also the real drawing will happen between those people who actually entered their name and email, not those people who clicked likes, shares, or tags or something like that, because you want to identify who they are, and the only way how to get in touch with them and identify them is if they provide their name and email address. So that's as simple as that when it comes to this activation step, but make sure that you do everything in order to activate the viral effect of this campaign, because that's how you are going to build that massive email list in a matter of hours, and certainly within a day or a few days. It depends on your niche. All right, that's pretty much it when it comes to this lead generation strategy that can take you from no subscribers to 1,000 subscribers in no time at all. And I bet you might have some questions after you watch this video, so make sure you post them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer them and really help you to implement this lead generation strategy so you can start to see massive results in your business. And there is one more thing that I want to ask you. Please make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe so you get the next free video in the DashNex Insider series. This is just the beginning. There are more awesome strategies coming that will help you to maximize results and get even better results as you will start to implement these strategies that we give you. And remember, DashNex Insider is all about helping you to simplify your business and helping you to make more money right now. This is DashNex Insider. This is Peter Garrity. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you watch the next video somewhere, wherever it shows up, because it will be equally valuable and there are more insights coming for you. So hit the subscribe button as well. You will absolutely enjoy it.